The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Saliba. Now Costa Curta. Scholes. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Aims beyond the defence. Beckenbauer. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He has given that a lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Tunisia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that should get the job done. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Azar. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Luis Suarez. Mbappe in with the challenge. Beckham. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Quarter of an hour played. That's Rijkaard. And it's Nedved. He's gone for goal. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Tunisia applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And the keeper's got it again. Casillas, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Into the channel. No, he's just misjudged that one. The referee has given a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho plays it short. And the finish! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Beckham. Scholes. Thuram. Approaching the half-hour mark. Thuram. Nesta. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Yaya Toure. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Cleared without complication. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Tunisia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he get it through? Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. And Azar. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Koundé. Scholes. Rijkaard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Tevez. That's a good ball. Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. He has a... It's in net! And he's quick to get it clear again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Luis Suarez. Tevez! Oh, just wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Beckham. Mbappe. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Some first half thoughts?
Barcelona merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
There's the shot! Not the most accurate pass. That's a big header! He will be livid with himself. Nesta. Rijkaard. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Lewandowski. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Azar. And here's Lewandowski. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Nesta. No way through. Hazard. Now it's Tevez. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Saliba. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Out to the left it goes. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out...
Lewandowski! Crossed in once more.
Well played and well cleared.
He's found a way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's let fly! Oh, that was close.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 24, Yaya Touré. El dorsal 10,
Koundé.
El dorsal 32.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
El dorsal 19.
Beckenbauer.
El dorsal 15. El dorsal
And it's Roberto
20.
Carlos.
El dorsal 7.
And that's another good win of the ball. Tunisia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Scholes. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. And it's played in. Keeper's dealt with that.
Tunisia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Stood up well to him there. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tunisia choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Koundé. Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nicely shaped ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass somewhat off target. caresses it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Very much into the last knockings.
2 minutos de descuento.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. We are into overtime. And he's being shifted off it. Neymar. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Tries to play it through, and this is Yaya Toure. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for options for movement.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Puyol. And it's Nedved. Guti does well to get it back. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Hazard. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. Guti. And the return pass. Tries to pass it through. And that's a great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yaya Toure. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ronaldinho plays it short. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Thuram. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bastoni. Beckenbauer. Spread out to the left. Hazard has it in a wide position. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Just eases him off the ball. That looks a good ball through. And this is Rooney. He is through. And the shot! He can get that clear. Yaya Toure! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Costa Curta. And Scholes. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure. And he cuts out the supply. Turns back here, probably the best option. Goes looking wide. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Dembele. Chance here to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's beautifully weighted. Casillas claims comfortable. He's a sharp little ball here. It's come to nothing. That's going to go a long way. Ronaldinho. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And this is Rooney. Nice control. Bastoni proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Searching pass he's played there. Bastoni. Scholes. Opts for safety. Costa Curta. And here's Azar. And he's being shifted off it. Turan. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He's picked his way through. Knocks it out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Mbappe, played back in. He's had a shot! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that. Nedved with the foul. That was travelling. Triol.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And here's Messi.
Might want to be careful there.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they're not going to make any further progress now. 60 minutes played. Oh, it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard, he's shifting through the gears here. He slings it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Nedved. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Nedved. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Thuram. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Here's Forlan. Guti. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. And they're quick to press. Oh, this looks sharp. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a cute ball. That's really well cleared. Neymar. Nesta proves too strong, too smart.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Forlan. Can he finish? And it's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dixon. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckenbauer. And it's Zico. Chanatip. Into the channel. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Time added on 4 minutes. There's the delivery. Tevez looking for a runner. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Now it's Hazard. Oh, well measured. He's got away. Big chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Xabi Alonso is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Danilo makes the interception. Haaland totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, he's a spec...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Alonso. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Has a look and plays it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Edmilson. Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Rooney goes short. And it's Rooney. Lovely bit of skill. Messi. And they can counter here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram. So it is still 0-0. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. But it's Thuram. Cross to the back post. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to play it through. Gabriel getting this one clear. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it into space. Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Rooney with the short one. Thuram. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. And it's Messi. Lavia. Messi. He's found a way through. He's tried one. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nesta with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Lavia. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Danilo attempts a clearance. Now it's Nedved. Cross goes in there. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nedved touches it back. Lavia. Rodri. Messi. And it's Rodri. Danilo with the cross. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. Rijkaard. Edmilson. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. And here's Neymar. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, and one more try! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5.
There's the start of the second half.
Sustituido por el dorsal
Barcelona
10.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two.
It's Rooney! Xavi Alonso. Luis Suarez. Tries from a long way out. And the ball's come loose here. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard gets a good foot in there. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Thuram. Rijkaard. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. For Xavi Alonso. Rodri. York has found the net here, of course. He is through here. Neymar. Chance! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lavia. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Haaland. He was under real pressure there. Messi. Shifted it to the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Edmilson. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Not the most accurate pass. Luis Suarez! They've scored! Back to within one! Interesting! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 21.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. Nesta. Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Rodri. And the counter is on. And it's Danilo. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
That was lovely, that.
Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Oh, he's been shot, surely! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
El dorsal 19.
Flamengo take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And it's Tevez. Tevez powering forward here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Looking for the run. It's a searching pass. Xavi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, it's just a little long. Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? He's had it taken off him. Van Basten. Lavia, and he's forced to go back. It's Van Dijk. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he cuts out the supply. Lavia. Danilo. It's a really well-measured ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard lays it forward. That is good strength. Messi, and Messi! Edmilson. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Thanks to Jim alongside. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two run...
Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. And there's the shot! Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9".
Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Turan. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And it's Bergomi. Has a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Le numéro 2.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contact. He's had a shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Spread it left. Hazard. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And here's Kane. Hazard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Turan. And it's Kaka. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Ronaldinho. Out to the right. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nedved. Looking for a runner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Nedved. Nedved is fouled. Zico considers his options, so a genuine chance to increase the lead. Decent hit from there. Adams. Rijkaard. Kaka. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Nesta. Turan, who does have an assist to his name. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Luis Suarez. Chance here to counter. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yamal. Stood up well to him there. It's played through for him. Kaka. Spread out to the left. Hazard. Saliba gets over and intercepts. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Merci d'accueillir les deux équipes.
There's the start of the second half. Luis Suarez. Rijkaard. And it's Kane, distributed tidily. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yamal just eases him off the ball. Zico does well to get it back. Ooh, delicate chip through. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yamal. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing face-to-face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is good alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space out wide. Rijkaard. Oblak breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to go deep, and the keeper beats it away. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Almost an hour gone. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona have their second corner now. Zico plays it short. That's really well manoeuvred. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. It's Luis Suarez! And that tested the keeper.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Thuram. And it's Nesta. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good take in a good area. Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. Tevez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pinches it off him. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Azar. Tevez. Threads one in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yamal. Some resolute defending there. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! It's there! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. So, what can they make of this? Luis Suarez, under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And he's going to have his name taken. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's DiMarco. Now it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Played down the flank. Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Nicely worked. Shot a goal! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Del Piero goes short. Lovely feet. Strong running down that left flank. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Kane.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did